Should be good to go right about now. Let me make sure that we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to the live show. My name is Vick Strizheus here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Call tonight, wherever we are in the world. Just figuring this technology thing out, you know. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys are pumped, you guys are fired up, you guys ready to learn some traffic stuff or what? We're gonna talk about some traffic tonight. My name is Vick Strizheus. If you're brand new here, if you got invited to this live stream, you know, we just hang out. You know, we just have a, this is a spot that we created from the 4%. And so this is, if you're watching this on 4%.com/live, whoever invited you, oh my goodness, you guys are going on fire here. Give me one sec here, let me take a look here. Pull this up. Okay, let me pull this up here. Let's see what we can find up in here. Okay. Invited to this stream. This is fun. One second, everybody. I'm gonna test this out. Make sure that we can do screen sharing. You know, make sure that we can do all kinds of cool stuff here, because that will be what we'll be doing a lot, actually. Custom, okay, screen share, there we go. Thunderbolt display, I've got a couple monitors going up in here, okay. Okay, can you guys see my screen over here? Yeah, you guys can see my screen? Okay, ready to rock. Hey, if you're fired up, give me like a, I'm fired up or something. Shake this virtual house. We're gonna be talking about traffic tonight, you guys, all right? So as a matter of fact, I've got one of these right here. You know, let me show you this. Let me see here. We've got, let's see, 829 people so far. That's good. Okay, check this out. Here's what we're going to be talking about. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this stuff right here, everybody. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can make it work. All right, 7-figure traffic strategies for 2018. All right, 7-figure traffic strategies for 2018. That's what I'd like to go over. Show me the traffic. Oh my goodness, Daniel. I want to show you the traffic, man. That's what we do, you know, that's what we're going to talk about. So you guys, before I go into the, the agenda, you know, and all that stuff. So let me first do something that's real quick here. Hold on one second, you guys. Give me like 5 seconds here, and we will be going here. Okay, I just gotta fix something up really quickly. Okay. Actions. Okay, input action on that thingy. That would be like. Builder. Let's see here. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll actually do this right here. Yeah. You know, it's always fun when technology does funny stuff. All right, I think I got it. Okay, you guys, so check this out. A lot of you guys in 4%, a lot of you guys are not in 4%. So what, I started online industry, in this industry as an internet marketer, as an internet entrepreneur. You know, that was 2005. I was young and I was really hungry, you know, and I wanted to figure out how to make it work. So I'm not gonna go into my story. A lot of you guys know that story. That's not the point here. The point here is here's the thing. When it comes to marketing, right, a lot of people ask, how can I get traffic? How can I get more sales? How can I do this thing? How can I get, you know, my business to the next level if I'm an affiliate? As a matter of fact, I just surveyed just recently, and those of you guys who have got yourself on a VIP list. So if you're watching this on 4%.com/live, there's a button there where you guys can actually become VIP for the extension or like the sequel of this of what we're gonna start talking about today. And you guys will get a survey. So, you know, if you can please, you know, let me know, because right now what we're doing here is we from 4%, we set out to just basically, you know, provide as much value to this marketplace that we serve as we possibly can, right? It's going to be 100% free training for you that you can just learn from, take it for what it's worth for you. I'm not here to sell you really anything. We're going to be doing several of these trainings here throughout the next probably about 7 days or so. We're going to lead into the sequel of what we're going to start talking about. Because when you're talking about traffic gain, right? When you're talking about succeeding, I surveyed a lot of people, and most people said that, they're doing affiliate marketing, right? So I said, hey, what kind of stuff are you doing? If anybody here, you guys have taken that survey, I appreciate that, because we are trying to get the scope of what's going on in our industry. When I got started in 2005, and I got started as an affiliate marketer, right? I got started promoting other people's products, and failed like a lot of us initially, and then I figured this out, right? So when it comes to marketing, there is a few moving parts. It's not as black and white as the gurus or some of the people that try to teach you make it seem to be. It's really not that black and white. If it was that simple to succeed, wouldn't you think that everybody would make it, right? I mean, everybody would be millionaire and everybody would be happy and skinny and wealthy and driving Ferraris and whatnot, right? And living on the beaches. It doesn't work like that. However, there is a very small percentage of people. As a matter of fact, I'll run the survey maybe next time when we get together here over the next couple of days. I'll actually reveal to you the survey results. But like 98%, literally 98% of people that we have surveyed just over the last 48 hours, actually it's been about 30 hours or so, just over a day. 98% of them said that they are completely dissatisfied with the results and the income that they're getting on the internet. Now, overwhelming majority of them, way over 70%, and again, don't quote me these exact numbers on this one. I'm actually going to reveal the actual results for you, maybe next time when we get together. But over 70% of them said that they are affiliate marketers, right? So if you are promoting other people's programs or other people's stuff, love you guys. All right, see ya. I got my wifey and my kiddos here running around, so they're just saying bye. Anyway, so, if you're promoting somebody else's program, I'm here to tell you that you can make it there, right? So I promoted somebody else's deal when I got started, and I made my first $100, right, doing that. I made my first $1,000 promoting somebody else's program. I made my first $10,000, right? I made my first $100,000, and then I made my first $1 million. Okay? All right? Promoting other people's program, okay? Other people's program, OPP, as an affiliate, okay? All right, this is the easiest thing. I'm not here to pitch you on whatever you want to do. What I'm here is we're going to talk about landscaping. We're going to talk about like strategies for traffic generation. In order for this to happen, like some of you guys are here, right? Some of you are watching this. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're trying to climb this ladder, right, of success. Who here wants to be here, right? Who here? Just tell me the truthfully here, right? Tell me realistically, who here wants to, like, kidding aside, like I'm telling you, like for real, like if you knew that. You know what? If I could just focus, right? If I could just focus, knowing that I'm on the right path, and just do things. See, here's a problem in the industry, right? A lot of people go marathon. How many of you guys know how long is a marathon? Is that 26 miles or 23 miles, right? Somebody tell me, how long is a marathon? My goodness, this thing's going 1,000 miles an hour. Look at that. Wow, it's crazy, huh? Okay, me. Okay, step number one to your success is you've got to declare what it is that you want, okay? Some people that we surveyed, they said, you know what, I want to be 26.3, thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Some people that we surveyed, right, they said that, they want an extra $500. I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you, you get what you settle for. You get what you will tolerate. You get what you expect. But not even that, right? If your goal is, I want to get myself to here, I want to get myself to $1,000, a month income or whatever. That's your initial. If that's your baseline, you guys, can I be like truthful with you? Can I tell you straight up? Up to this point, I had the privilege to go, to work directly with over probably 3 million people at least. Right now we have a company called 4%, and we have this thing called the 4% Challenge, which is incredible. I'm not here to talk about that. You can check it out, if you want to at your leisure after this webinar. But bottom line is this. Here is what I see. There is a common pattern for success. We'll get to the traffic in just a moment. I want to make sure that we're on the same page about some fundamental things that most people don't talk about, and that's why they're failing. If you want to be here, okay, we need to talk about some fundamentals. Traffic is a component. It's an important component to this. However, there are a few more other components which we will cover here in this free training, and you feel free to watch. And I don't care what you do with information. Because I'm not here to sell you anything, really, take it for what it's worth, right? If you don't like it, you'd be like, I heard somebody else teach me something else. Okay, fine, There's plenty of coaches out there. But I'm telling you, if you want to hit $1,000, if that's your baseline, you will not hit it, okay? Because there's a trickle-down effect. It's like one of those laws, man. It just happens. Like you don't know, right? You don't know why or something. But if your goal is $1,000, very rarely do I see people hit those goals until they start shooting higher. Like if your goal is to go for 100,000 a month, okay, and then you backtrack, and again, we're going to talk about strategies. Again, traffic plays a big important role. However, that's not everything, okay? If you want to make 1,000, I suggest that your baseline should be at least 10,000, okay? People fail not because they don't want to succeed or they don't have what it takes. People fail because they're operating on a wrong, outdated program. It's like a computer, right? If it runs Windows 95, do you think it's going to run the programs of modern day technology? No way, right? If my operating system right here runs on Windows 95 still, and I'm trying to run a modern day, game of business here, of marketing, do you think I'm going to operate like that? No way. So rule number one is get on the same page about what it really takes. Okay? Stella says this platform seems to be working great. You guys like this platform? Kind of like it, right? Kind of like it. I think it's good. If you don't see it, refresh your browser. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll run through agenda here in just a moment. Okay, here's the thing, you guys. Look, if you wanna go here, you might not comprehend it yet. That's okay. Okay, but don't go for the bottom of the bottom. That's fine. Like money is not everything. There are other things that are more important in life. Where I'm not here to teach you, be a life coach for you or whatever. I'm here to help you get results. Okay, I was able to take myself from dumpsters, virtually, right, or literally, right, ghetto neighborhood, ghetto apartment, always frustrated and just frustrated out of my mind about how am I gonna pay a cell phone bill, how am I gonna go to a store and buy food to put on a table. Like I've been there. I understand. I'm no stranger to, we came here as immigrants when I was, very young. I think I was 12 years old, and my parents, we were on welfare, right? So I understand what it's like to get welfare, and I understand what it's like to be at food stamps. I have been there. You guys, I'm no you know what I mean? Like I know, but because I've been there and because I went through this process, here's what I see. A lot of people start out and they yeah, I want to do it. So they start this metaphorical marathon, right? This marathon, 26 miles, 26.3 miles, okay? Marathon. Guess what? I'm pumped, man. I'm going to get myself motivated. I'm going to do this thing. This is going to be so much fun. As a matter of fact, we're going to run this together, right? A whole bunch of you, your buddies. This was me, okay? A lot of my buddies back in 2005 when I got started in this, on this marathon called the internet marketing, myself and a lot of our buddies were promoting programs. We were like, man, we're going to be millionaires. This is going to be awesome, right? Thing number one is understand what you're up against, right? Manage expectations for yourself. That's the most important thing I can tell you right now, okay? Yes, we will get to the traffic, but in order for me to really get you the full, I don't want to cut corners here. I want to make sure that I set you up for success, okay? Here's the thing. This guy right here, this was me, 2005. I start running, right? You got your first 5 miles, 10 miles, somewhere about 17-mile radius or 17-mile rank over here, 18 miles, somewhere in here. You're like, oh man, I can't do it, man. I can't. I don't think this is for me. And this is a company that I started with, right? I don't think this is for me. How many people do you know that are like that? They start a marathon and they're like all fired up over here. Okay, they're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Over here, they're fatigued. They're like, oh, I don't think this is for me. I don't know how I'm going to do it. As a matter of fact, they talk themselves out of the game because they see this other marathon over here, right? Another marathon, another 26.3 miles, okay? It looks a little bit greener because everybody's jumping on this marathon over here, right? Maybe this is a company you're promoting, maybe this is a program, maybe this is an industry, maybe it doesn't matter. You can apply this to anything, right? But here's the thing, you guys, right? A whole bunch of these other people that have failed here jumping onto this deal over here, and they're like, man, we're gonna do this. Come on, dog. Come on, let's go, right? And so they're hyping each other up over here at the start, and this guy's like, he's running this marathon, it's not working. He gets fatigued. He's like, he cannot physically do it. Somewhere about 17, 18 mile, okay, into it. But this thing is 26.3, okay? So what he does is he quits and he goes over here, and guess what? He starts from the beginning again. So what I want to do right now is does it make sense, everybody? I know this is like super simple thingy, but it is important. Okay, you guys make sense? Let me see. It happened to me, Vic. Okay, Felix. Yeah, if you guys are going through the 4% challenge, obviously, we talk about it, right? Traffic goes beep beep beep. Okay, refresh, 26.2, is that 26.3? Okay, anyway, so check this out, you guys. What we need to understand is in 2018, when you're watching this, and I promise you this will be the same for 2019, okay, and beyond. We need to understand how to win this marathon. We need to understand how to set your target, backtrack, right, and then grow on that ladder strategically, predictably, and you can do it. I don't care if you just started yesterday. I'm here to tell you, you can do this. Everybody can do it. Okay, I did it. Here's what I've done over the last 14, almost 14 years now. I've been online. Myself and my buddies right here. We started out. 99% of them are not here. Okay, some of them work for me. Okay, most people dropped off. Now, I'm nobody special. I just was fortunate enough to be learning from people that have been through a couple of these, and they just said, you know what, Vic, you've got to do things in a certain way. So I've, over the last decade, okay, since everybody here is for traffic, I'm going to focus more on traffic here. Over the last 10 years, you guys, at least 10 years, my mentor said, Vic, two things when you master, you will win at pretty much any marketing game that you enter. Pretty much anything. Affiliate marketing, info marketing, anything you want to do, okay? Traffic and conversions, basically, okay? There are some other things that go on top of that, but traffic and conversions in marketing, that's pretty much it, okay? And so over the last decade, I have deliberately decided to literally master, not dabble into it. And that would be my suggestion for you tonight. Don't dabble into traffic. Don't dabble into this platform of marketing. If you're a marketer, if you call yourself a marketer, you want to be the best marketer. I don't know what your desires are, what your goals and outcomes are, but traffic and conversions should not be taken casually. Okay, so I've seen a lot. I've bought a lot. Programs. I've ran a lot of campaigns. I ran campaigns that failed. I ran campaigns that succeeded. I ran campaigns that did okay. I tested. I split tested. And for myself. And so, I know what it's like to make nothing, to spend $20,000 on a campaign and literally produces $0 in return. But I also know what it's like to when you do certain things in a certain way, right? Backtracking or like succeeding back into the future, which we'll talk about. You can go out there and you can engineer a campaign that produces multiple millions of dollars in a week. It's possible, right? So I don't think, okay, so without taking too much time here, let's just get into it. Okay, you guys, here's how this will work. Let me bring up my screen. Okay, and I'll tell you how I'm structuring this. So basically, from the 4%, in the 4%, we said, what if we could, if you're not a member, like if you don't know what the 4% is, just kind of give you a little bit of the reason why we're doing, what we're doing. So, we have this program called the 4% Challenge, which is absolutely incredible. If somebody you guys are going through the challenge, obviously you can, say what you feel about it. But it's unlike anything else. So, but part of that is obviously, traffic and marketing, all the, marketing umbrella, which plays a huge role. So what we said is, you know what, there's a lot of different products out there on, this teaches you traffic, this product teaches you Facebook marketing. How many of you guys here bought Facebook courses that you paid $2,000 for and they're obsolete right now, right? How many of you guys have bought, I don't know, guides on how to win with Google and it's no longer here, right? That particular algorithm and the strategy is obsolete, so you may or may not have had any results, but your money is no longer here, right? Happens all the time. So the strategy for 2018 and 2019 will be independence. We're going to talk about it. You want to write that down. You want to make sure that you memorize that word. Repeat it to yourself constantly over and over and over and over and over again, you guys. Okay? And I'm going to teach you this. I'm going to teach you these strategies. I'll give you a lot of really cool stuff here over the next several days, this week for free. If you guys do want to become a VIP, you can get yourself on a VIP list, and we will do a sequel, which will be the next continuation. This is you right here, okay? This is you. You want to build you in your business, okay? Google, the big G, the big F, the big Y, the big I, right? Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. The big another I, influencers, what else? Throw me another one, right? Media buys, right? Media drops, right? We've got all this stuff we're going to be talking about, CPA, all these things. You should never, ever, 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 ever build your business to where you're dependent on just one thing, okay? Never. And at the same time, you never want to overwhelm yourself. So your strategy is independence. Okay? Okay? This is right here. That's what you want. Your thinking should be this. How can I strategically stack and stagger these? I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? It's not that complicated at all. But understanding some things, right? You will become independent. You never, if you know what, something will happen to Facebook it's already happening, right? But if 90% of your traffic is coming from Facebook, or any one of these for that matter, you're doomed, okay? Hate to tell you this, you're doomed. The good news, however, is you can, just like in business, you want to have money flowing to you from all different directions from multiple streams. You want to have traffic coming to you from multiple streams. So that's what I would like to talk about, but here's how we're going to roll this out. Does that make sense, everybody? So far, so good? Okay, so check this out. Here's the kind of the agenda that that we will follow, okay? Because we really want to, we said, you know what, we're going to put up this training, and, it will be, we're going to split this up into 3 different parts. Okay, you guys see this right here on my screen? So level 1, which is happening today, okay? Level 1, we're going to do, there's going to be a few webinars on level 1 stuff, okay? None of you guys are ready for mastery yet, okay? You want to make sure you go through, it's like kind of going through college. I have a 12-year-old son, right? Imagine me putting him into a college course. It's pretty difficult, okay? If you're a brand new entrepreneur and you buy a course on Facebook marketing or some kind of a advanced thingy, and you get confused, you get overwhelmed, you're like, dude, how do I know that? I'm not a master. I don't understand. Like they're trying to help, to have you jump like 3 levels, right? And you can't do it. That's why you feel overwhelmed and confused and all that stuff. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with level 1. I'm not sure if you can see my cursor. You can't, huh? Can you guys see my cursor or not? No, you can't. So level 1 called strategies, okay? And so we're gonna spend a few live webinars like this on strategies, okay? Starting tonight and then into next week. Next, we're gonna go into level 2. If you guys want to, we're gonna talk about mass traffic blueprint. That will be for VIPs only. That will be free, okay? 100% free, okay? That will be level 2. So that, we will do in about a week. If you guys are VIPs, level 2. As a matter of fact, all of VIPs, you guys can get mass traffic blueprint, priority access to that at no cost, if you want to. This is college is for partying. College is for partying. That's funny, man. Okay, and then some of you guys will want to go for mastery. Okay, for level 3, and we have a program that we launched out. This was how long ago? That was that like that's a few months ago, probably 3. Yeah, no, the ITM, Internet Traffic Mastery. That's internally. It's not available for any price outside. Okay. It's only available to the insiders of the 4%, and some people have it. And this is mastery. That's like college level mastery. Okay, so you guys along the way, I want to be completely, fully transparent, so you kind of see the path of what's going on. And if you like level 1, hey, maybe you learn something, you apply it in your business, you get great results. You send us a quick video saying, hey, you guys rock. Awesome. I would love that. Okay. If not, no big deal. Okay, level 2, if you want to get that, all you have to do is just enter to become a VIP, which is totally optional, and you can get that training for free as well. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and dive into this, and let's get this party started. Okay, so when it comes to marketing, I'm just going to run through this fairly quickly. Okay, marketing is something that every entrepreneur needs to master. It's like lifeblood for your business, like oxygen, right? If I don't understand how to, if I can't breathe, I can't live. Basically, any business, doesn't matter what company. McDonald's might not have the best products, right? Water companies and these, soda companies may not have the best products, but if they have best marketing, they win. Okay, on the internet, not companies with best products may not win, but companies with best marketing wins. But if you combine products and marketing, then you've got something, right? So I'm not going to talk about products here. I will talk about marketing. So there is 3 things when it comes to marketing. There's 3 pillars. Most people will say, you know what, marketing is just traffic. I will disagree, and I'll tell you, if you buy into my way of thinking, it will make sense to you, and you will probably have some really, really cool results from applying this type of thinking, okay? Traffic is just one pillar of marketing, okay? Another pillar of marketing is conversions. Traffic without conversions is useless, okay? As a matter of fact, if I don't have pillar number 2 handled, pillar number 1 becomes irrelevant, okay? A lot of people get, do you know anybody who gets a ton of traffic, but conversions suck? Yeah? And so the way that we're going to go about doing this is I do want to cover in levels 1 and 2 of our time together here, you guys, if you want to, okay, you'll be able to learn this kind of stuff, okay? You'll probably learn more than any other, to my knowledge at least, any other premium priced, course out there on the internet. And then do whatever you want with this information, okay? I don't really care what you do with it. Hopefully you'll go out there and make $1 million with it, okay? Now, level 3, this is something I've developed along the way, over the years. And that, to me, became a very, very important and critical component, which is scaling, creating leverage, and creating systems with what you do, okay? Pretty important stuff. Let me see if I can go back to this, okay, you guys? So what I want to do, okay, being independent, if you want to go for that 7-figure traffic, okay, in 2018, you have got to think a little bit differently. You got to think like a 7-figure entrepreneur thinks, okay? So what we want is I want the work, so this is scale, leverage, systems, okay? Ultimately, I want to be here, okay? So immediately, I don't care if I just get started on the internet, okay? If I just joined promoting anything I'm promoting out there, the work that I'm going to be doing anyways, in terms of driving traffic or anything under this umbrella of marketing, right? So we've got that pillar, we've got this conversions, okay? And then we've got the traffic. Everybody wants to focus on traffic. So think about it like this. Amateur way of doing it is like this. Amateur way of, hey, what's the best traffic source I can go to? And they got this thing that they're promoting. This offer, right? Whatever. With a buy button. Okay? See what I'm saying? So what's the best traffic I can best traffic source. You guys heard people say that on Facebook? That's how you know they're amateur, right? What's the cheapest traffic source? They're amateur. Professional, and you can be professional starting out. As a matter of fact, if you want to go for that 7-figure traffic, you've got to start, backtrack from here. This is your end result, okay? How can you think of scale, leverage, and systems? Most people starting out, they do not understand this. However, the people that you're learning from and the environment, okay, that you are surrounded with, if you are learning from people that are just talking about shallow stuff, shallow waters, and that's where they're swimming, whales don't swim in shallow waters. You want to be a whale in the industry, or do you want to be a manure? You know what I mean? What's the anyway? Dude, you're distracted, man. You're like, what are you looking at the phone? Gotta be listening to the webinar, man. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So if hopefully you want to be a big whale. Okay, hopefully you want to be a big whale. If I stand behind a product, if I'm an affiliate marketer, okay. And if I'm promoting, well, maybe it's a company I'm promoting, maybe it's a network marketing, maybe it's my own deal, maybe it's whatever. Like, it is do you guys agree to this way of thinking? It's my responsibility, it's my duty, man. There is nothing wrong. If I have a cure for cancer, right, I want to be a whale in that. Now, they might lock me up because maybe they don't want me to sell cure for cancer. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, though? You know what I mean? But if I'm passionate about something, it is my responsibility, right, to learn marketing and become a master of this umbrella called marketing. Okay? All right, you guys with me? So, to do that, you can be like everybody else and be average. You can be, you can follow the herd. You can follow the sheep. And you can be like most people out there in the industry. 98% say they're dissatisfied with the income they're earning. Okay, over 70% said they're promoting somebody else's program. Almost nobody does this right. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do it right. Okay, you guys want to learn how to do it right? The good thing is everybody can do this. Okay. Renee Barnes, how are you? Okay, so check this out. This right here you just have to be mindful of that, okay? So every time, as you're building out your campaigns, as you're focusing on creating your conversions, which we're going to talk about over today, we're going to start today, over the next couple of webinars, and then when we get into the traffic blueprint, I'm actually going to give you traffic sources, but I'm going to teach you this first, and then I'm going to, in mass traffic blueprint, I'm actually going to give you a traffic blueprint, like a blueprint. Here's your level 1, things that you're going to be focusing on. Here are the traffic avenues or traffic strategies that you should be focusing on in level 1, graduate to level 2. I'll actually give you guys blueprint to the VIPs, no cost to you, okay? We're gonna talk a great deal about that. But before I do that, we've got to address this, and as we're addressing this pillar, and then you'll start to learn this pillar, this will automatically, magically, right, create this aha moment for you, and a light bulb will go off in your head, and you'll be like, I start to understand this. So I don't expect you to understand this third pillar, but when you have this, you just have to be mindful of it right now. But as you progress, as you go on this marathon, metaphorical marathon, right, and you keep on running, see what's going to happen is you will have a marketer's eye and marketer's ear. And my recommendation to you is over the next 2-3 weeks here, if you decide to go and participate in these trainings that we're going to be providing here. If you like my style of training or whatever, if you resonate with me, if you don't, no big deal, that's fine. These are free anyways. You know what I mean? So, but here's what I would highly recommend, okay? You guys, can you put blinders on for the next 3 weeks? Like, don't focus on to the left, to the right. Let me tell you why. The conflicting information will distract you, okay? If your way didn't work up until this point, would you try what I would suggest you? Okay? How many of you guys will do that? How many of you guys commit to trying a different way? Let me take a look at you here. Bring this up. Got 933 people in the room. Okay? How many of you guys realistically, truthfully, you promote something that you really, really believe in and you want to become a whale? You don't want to be a minnow. you want to be a whale. Yeah? So if you can survive laser focus for the next 3 weeks and show up to these webinars and go through the mass traffic blueprint, okay, you will, okay, Timothy, you're from South Dakota, that's awesome, okay, I want to be a whale, okay. There are some people that are like, kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna see what you're gonna say, man. I'm just gonna see what you're gonna say. I'm just here to observe, you know. You guys are awesome. Focused me, okay, awesome. I like to have fun. You know, I like interaction. That's why this chat thingy is really awesome to have on the, you know, on our page. How many people got watching on YouTube? You guys are watching on YouTube. Love you. 889 on YouTube, and we got 930 in the room, so pushing 2,000 people or something like that together. If you guys are on YouTube, I can't see your comments, so if you're typing something, I apologize. I can't see. I can only see our, you know, chat. All right, so let's move on here. Let's talk about strategies. Okay, so I want to start with talking about, you know, I want to talk about some strategies, how you think about traffic, how you think about this, how you think about, you know, when these two connect, all right, there's a certain way of thinking. There's a way for you to think like an amateur and get you the result of an amateur, or there is a way for you to elevate. Amateurs think at this level right here, okay? There's different levels of awareness, okay? If you guys are going through the challenge, I talk about it, right? There's different levels of awareness. Most people are floating like here, maybe somebody's here, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm somebody, okay? The thing is this is like level 1. All right, maybe. And level 1, these guys are making less than $100 a month. Okay, they're like, yeah, they make a sale, they're happy. You know, they make $20, $30, they're happy. Okay, but they're running this marathon. So when the going gets tough, they bail out, they throw in the towel. They're not committed. They're not plugged into the outlet, to the electricity. You gotta stay plugged into the electricity, man. You know, you know. So some people go to level 2, and they're like, hey, this is cool, man. I'm like 5,000 a month. Now, depending which level you are, your awareness about marketing, and specifically this area, needs to elevate, okay? Anybody want to be here? Somebody want to be here, okay? So it's all about this word called awareness, okay? Awareness. Michael, how are you? I love to think as an entrepreneur, okay? I want to tell you guys so much stuff here because and I don't want to confuse you. So I kind of like in my head I'm trying to put together these pieces so that I can deliver it to you in a way that will be bite-sized, you know, easy to consume kind of a thing. I would suggest to you a few things. Number one is since most people are promoting other people's programs or other people's stuff as affiliates, they think of themselves as I'm an affiliate marketer. Okay, anybody thinks of I'm an affiliate marketer? Cut it out. Affiliates don't make money. We don't call in 4%. We don't call our people affiliates. We do have a phenomenal ecosystem. We call them promotional partners. Okay, it's a different way of thinking. If you think of yourself as an affiliate, you're thinking small. This is your thinking right here. Okay, you're thinking as an affiliate. You're thinking how many, what's the best traffic source? That's how affiliates think. You want to go here. You start thinking like an entrepreneur. I don't care if you're promoting somebody else's product. I made $1 million, did not have a product. I made $1 million, I did not have customer service. But I was operating and I was thinking like an entrepreneur. Okay, so that would be my suggestion for you. So next what I want to do is I want to talk about, I'd like to talk about some strategies, and then we're going to get into the specifics and tactics and all that goodness, okay? So I'll run to you guys a couple of strategies here, okay? So we talked about traffic, conversions, and scale leverage systems. I really don't like PowerPoints and stuff like that, but I wanted to demonstrate to you. I'll actually present to you 5 strategies, okay? So it says, 1 of 7. We're going to actually cover 5 of them. Strategy number 1, all right? Strategy number 1, win before you begin, okay? This is a way of thinking, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because you guys will see this come together when, as we progress. Here's what it means, okay? Marketing is like a game and it has rules, strategies, and tactics, okay? Again, understanding the rules, your job is you must understand the game and play to win, okay? So as an entrepreneur, affiliates, they play the game not to lose. They play the game to score, okay? Just to score. And you know, and this is one of those things that's difficult to explain because I know that your situation might be, you know, maybe you're like I was when I was getting started. Your finances might not be there, or you know, you might have some challenges in different areas of life or whatnot, and it's kind of difficult for you to think, you know, or to play the game to win, not to lose. You're right, but I'm telling you, this right. Am I sharing the screen or not? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, check this out. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah, sorry about that. Sweet. Determined to win. These are small things, but small hinges open big doors. Okay, so strategy number one, you got to win before you begin. Okay, and this is, most people think, and this is how you approach marketing. So marketing is like a game and it has rules, strategies, and tactics, right? What we covered. You must understand the game and play to win. Okay, the way you play to win is you understand the full big picture, which I'm about to show you. Okay, let me show you what playing the game to win means instead of playing the game not to lose. Playing the game not to lose is really basic. Okay, people go from, here's an offer, here's what I'm promoting, let me just slam it with traffic. Okay, people that play the game to win, here's how it looks like. Okay, here's kind of the timeline, which leads us to strategy number two. So strategy number one leads into strategy number two. Know my outcome, right? So I gotta know my outcome. Now here is what this means. I gotta understand the game, okay? And this is what the game of marketing kind of looks like on a simple scale, right? On a simple level. That's what it kind of looks like. So at the very far right, okay, we got automatic MSI, stands for multiple streams of income, okay? Automatic multiple streams of income. I would assume that, if you have one income stream, having 5 is better than 1 for most people, right? Nobody would disagree with that, okay? So what I want to do is I want to start thinking and approach my campaigns when it comes to marketing, okay, all my conversions, okay, which is pillar number 2 under the umbrella of marketing. Pillar number 1 is actual traffic, which is really shallow in by itself. It's really shallow, right? So we've got to start with conversions. When I talk about conversions, I've got to be mindful of the very end result or my outcome, ultimately, which I want to have multiple streams of income, right? And the keyword there is automatic. Okay, so the work that I'm doing today in traffic generation, I want that work to be an investment. I want every dollar that I put into traffic, I want that to be an investment, okay? Every single dollar. See what I'm saying? How many of you guys would like to operate your business? This is how entrepreneurs think. If I put $5 into this, all right? $5 is not a lot of money. Okay, so let's say if I put $100, okay? If I put my $100 into traffic, offer doesn't matter. That's not my business. If I put $100 into marketing, right? This needs to be an investment because at the very end here, through scale, leverage, and systems, I have what? Automatic, okay? Multiple streams of income, okay? You want to get paid from multiple directions, and you don't want to have multiple jobs, okay? So what I do here, as I'm promoting, again, this is not your business. The offer that you're promoting is not your business. Never will be, never is, never has been. Even if I have a product, check this out, even if I have a product that I'm promoting, and I created the product, okay? Solo ads is just one of many, many, many ways to get traffic. But even if I have a product that I created, and this represents my product, that is not my business. My business is this really here. It's this marketing, it's understanding marketing, okay? So what I do today, this $100, it needs to be an investment, boom, 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 way over here, okay? Next, as we kind of backtrack, as we backtrack, yeah? So what we've got is this. Let me just kind of keep it like that. Yeah, you guys can see it. Instead of going full screen, I'll just do it like that. There you go. Bam. Nice. Now you can see my cursor at least, yeah? Cool. Sweet. So, okay, so then kind of backtracking, right? I want to have happy, loyal customers. Why is loyal customers important? Because it will feed, okay? Loyal customers will feed into this third pillar of marketing. All of these things are connected, right? I understand that I might be talking over a lot of people's heads if they're brand new, but I promise you, this might not make sense to you right now. Like in a week, if you attend our continuation of what we start, because this is gonna expand, okay, and unfold. This will make perfect sense for you, I promise you, okay? Even if you've never, did anything like this before. Happy customers will fall into this deal. When I promoted other people's programs back in 2005, okay, when I made my first $100,000 as an affiliate, right, promoting other people's programs, I was implementing that, right? Every single dollar I put in, I was thinking leverage, scale, leverage systems, boom. This breeds by default, if you think like that, this by default breeds component number 2, okay, as we backtrack into the future here, which is happy, loyal customers. Okay, we're going to talk more about that a little bit later on, okay? So what's preceding that? Okay, it's sales. So a lot of people want to get sales. Now that precedes that. Now sales becomes a default. Okay, when we do something. Now what's preceding sales is list building. Okay, understanding list building. Conversion machine. This would be my, we're going to talk a little bit about traffic rules here, right? It's not about the offer. It's not about the product, it's about the offer, okay? So we'll spend a great deal of time talking about this. And then, of course, we're going to spend a great deal talking about traffic generation itself. You guys can see my cursor here, right? Or you can't. I'm not sure if you can or cannot see my cursor, but oh, there you go. Traffic generation, okay? So really, as long as we have something that we promote, okay, we're going to spend the next few weeks, actually not few weeks, but the next week actually talking about these two components, and then we're going to spill over into the third one here, okay? Now, however, the way we're going to go about it is we're going to be mindful. Our head and our thinking will be here and here, okay? So that sales, if your focus is sales, that's your end result. See, what the problem is with most people, their end result is this right here. I just want to make a sale. If that's their end result, that's where it stops, okay? My end result, I want to be here, and everybody can be here, even if you have no product of your own, okay? So everything else before that becomes just, it just falls into the place by default. So that's my goal here, is to show you how to really structure this kind of stuff, okay? So that as you're building, as you're focusing on traffic, you're doing it in a certain way that automatically plants the seeds. You're going from here all the way down there, okay, planting those seeds so everything else just shows up. And there is actually a way to do that, okay? Pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on here. Let me bring up another slide. Check this out. Okay, so strategy number 3, okay, is I want to understand traffic rules. Okay, now here are some of the things. I'll mention to you guys, and this is what I teach our students. That's what we teach in Internet Traffic Mastery. This is basic stuff, very, very fundamental. Never waste traffic is rule number 1. Okay, never. Every single click I get, never waste it. Okay, don't go for cheap, go for results. If I understand rules for success and I follow rules for success, I will succeed, right? If I understand rules of prosperity, I will prosper. If I understand rules of, marketing, I will become great at marketing. If I understand rules of traffic, I'll become great at traffic. So an amateur way of thinking, right? They're like, okay, what's the cheapest way for me to get traffic? Give me the cheapest traffic generation, method. Okay, I don't want that. I want results. I want to make the most results for my traffic, right? And of course, I'm not talking about mortgaging out a house to run a campaign or anything like that, or stretching yourself like crazy. But I am talking just a different way of thinking. Okay, I would go for results instead of going for cheap. Okay, that's rule number 2 in my book. Rule number 3: it's not about the product; it's about the offer. When it comes to traffic, okay, products matter, but products is not as important when it comes to traffic as the offer is. And this is what we're talking about. This is pillar 2 of our marketing. Okay, this is pillar 2 of the marketing. Because if we operate based on implementing rule number 3 of traffic generation, hopefully you can see how these kind of interconnect, right? When I get traffic to the right, and I understand how to create the right offer, which falls under the pillar number 2 of conversion, okay, then I will win in the game of traffic. Okay? Rule number 4, play strategically, long term. We're going to talk more about that. Okay? And then have fun, it's a game. So check this out. Okay? So what I was talking about, and I'm going to show you the 3 levels of traffic. Okay? So what I was talking about is, when it comes to like the offer and stuff like that, my offer is this right here, okay? My product is this. So it's never about the product. Product is there, that's how you make the money, okay? When somebody buys a product, that's you make your money, that's great. This becomes this becomes a piece of the puzzle on a big scale. This is just one small piece that happens. Like, I want this to happen by default. I never want this to be my end result. Okay? And so the way I do this is I create an offer, and we're going to talk about the offer. So when I drive traffic to the offer, it's never about the product, it's about the offer, right? I automatically set myself up for this pillar so that I operate as a true entrepreneur in my business, even if I'm promoting other people's products. So that's kind of like the rules, and I wanted to make sure that we're all, understand that. All right. I want to talk to you guys about 2 levels of marketing, okay, which is strategy number 4 right here, okay? 2 levels of marketing. There is the and I mentioned this, I think, on this is not like this, like more simple stuff here, okay? But there's 2 levels of marketing. There is let me demonstrate to you like this, right? There is the external, okay? There is external. Okay, what goes outside here? This is a sea of people. Okay, and we're going to be, again, when you guys are VIPs, I'll give you the traffic blueprint that you can go specific sources. This is external. Okay, this is external, and you go to different ponds to get your traffic. Okay, your goal, that's where you get your traffic. Okay. You go here. This is external marketing. In my book, this is called advertising. This is getting attention, okay? You get traffic to, hopefully you're getting it to your landing page, right? You build your list, okay? That's always got to be there. Your traffic goes there. Then they get here. Your marketing, your level 2, so this is level 1, it's external marketing. Your level 2, which is internal marketing, okay, happens here. Okay, so there's different, like most people don't understand it. Most people think if I just spend $100 here, how come I'm not getting there immediately? Okay, because they're missing out completely. This is like, this will play maybe 20% of the on the scale of importance. How important is that, or how much money this can make for you? This right here, you guys, I'll tell you, if you want to make $100,000, if you just focus on this, 20,000 of that will be coming straight from here. 80,000 will be coming from what you do here, okay? Internal marketing. Okay? People to your list right here. This right here. Both internal and external go here, and then it leads there. has like a lot of scribbles here. Hopefully it makes sense. Okay, can you guys see this okay? Make sense for you, everybody? Okay, strategy number 3 is understand traffic rules. Yeah, so 2 levels of marketing. What I'm going to do right now, you guys, I'm going to actually show you something here, okay? I want to show you, let's see if I can pull this PDF up. I'm gonna take you straight, because I'm going to dig into this, and I'm actually going to give you guys some of these breakdowns for these, if you're VIP. Hold on, I'm going to bring this up, 4% group. Programs. Okay, something from the mastery level here in just a moment. Okay, check this out. Okay, you guys see this? I'll be going over some of this stuff. See this stuff right here? Right? So there's a lot of stuff we can be talking about. What I want to bring to your attention here is this right here. Okay, so there are 3 levels of marketing, or 3 levels of traffic. Okay, hopefully you can see it. There's 3 levels of traffic. Okay, level number 1 is what I call fast results traffic. Okay, there is primarily, I've identified primarily 11 main sources of traffic avenues. Okay, over the last 14 years, boils down to 11 main channels of traffic. However, most people confuse them. Okay, most people get overwhelmed. Okay, so I break them down so it's easy for people to implement and really understand and what to focus on. Okay, fast results traffic is what I want most. Okay, this is going to be like, here are some of the ideas for you, and we're going to dig into it a little bit deeper. Influencer media. Okay, something I call 24-hour traffic media. Okay, to where I can go out there and get traffic in 24-hour social media traffic. Not your typical way of doing social media, by the way. Display media and pay-per-click. Okay, so these would be my fast results traffic. Now, I do not need to implement them all at the same time, because it would get overwhelming and I might get confused. Okay, but this is where I would start. I would, and this is what I would suggest everybody to start mastering these, because these are not, they are not expensive, and they are fast. Like, I can go to any one of these and I can get results in hours. Literally, once the campaign is deployed. But what I need to do is, before I go there, I got to understand, how do I structure my campaign here in pillar number 2. Okay, campaign structure. I go to level 1. Okay, I implement, I get traffic immediately. But if this is set up correctly, I'll be getting this, right? So capture page is part of this. Okay, part of pillar 2. So then, what I do is I want to validate whatever my offer. It's not about the product; it's about the offer, right? So whatever my offer is, I don't want to take weeks or days to know if it's going to convert or not, right? I want to get results fast. I want to get feedback from the marketplace fast. I don't care if, like, I'm not attached to a particular sales page or sales letter or a particular landing page or anything as a marketer, because I might like something, but if the marketplace says, you know what, we don't like it, if they don't respond well, okay, I've got to be flexible enough and just adjust it. So I don't have a lot of time, right, to go and and focus on some of these other things that are more strategic. I want to go into my fast traffic, okay, avenues. And again, we'll talk about them, but they would be these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And they're fast. Now then, if my offer works, I'm going to take it up to level 2, which is strategic scale, okay? And so this would be my CPA media and traffic media X, okay? So this is a little bit more advanced stuff, but this would be a little bit more, but this would be more costly, but I want to be in profit before I go there, okay? And I want to have my data. And then I go for domination, which is perpetual traffic machine, syndicate traffic, and ultimate traffic media, which I will, actually what I'm doing, you guys, is I'm putting these into a blueprint, okay, with specifics on this. And you can have them, okay, if you'd like. I will make it available for you guys as a download probably a little bit later on, okay? So here's what I'd like to do, okay? I would like to do a couple things. I know we have a lot of people here that, you guys are promoting affiliate stuff. I want to kind of set the expectations of what it is that we're going to be putting out. Okay, so today's Thursday. Between this Thursday and next Thursday, next week. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'd like to focus more on this right here. Okay, we're going to be focusing more on maybe picking one of the level 1 traffic sources, so one of those fast traffic sources, and we're going to use that as an example, okay, and I'm going to show you. I know a lot of people like to see over the shoulder kind of a process of how things work, maybe see some examples, see some overviews and some maybe case studies of of what works out there. So what I want to do is I will start talking about that, and we're going to get into this kind of stuff because we need to backtrack from here, okay? So over the next week or so, we're probably going to get together for same channel. Just watch your email. If you want to make sure that you get notified, you can just opt in on the VIP list, and you'll get notification when we for the next class. But we're going to talk about that, okay? And then we're really going to focus on traffic in our mass traffic blueprint, okay? When you get that, you will understand this really pretty clearly. When you understand this, you start really, deploying some of these methods, okay, from external marketing. This is part of the second pillar, okay? And so that would be enough for a lot of you guys watching this to get a really good understanding and to maybe tweak some of the stuff that you are promoting. I'll show you stuff that's working for us right now, what we're running, as far as conversions and systems and structures. When we're talking about conversions here, we're really talking about like a lot of stuff in marketing is not really what you say, is what the marketplace hears or sees, right? Just like in communication, like the words that we speak, they play very small percentage on the importance scale, right? It's your body language, it's the tone of voice, it's the eye contact, it's your posture that speaks like 70%, or something like that. That gives you that, the success in your communication. Same thing with traffic. It's not about just traffic, okay? It's about stuff that's not visible necessarily, but when you understand, you can become unstoppable, okay? So, does this make sense so far? Or did I confuse anybody here? Let's take a look here. That would be great, Vic. Live examples. Okay, Felix says. Let's maybe spend... Okay, let's maybe take about 10 minutes or so. If you guys have questions about this, like fundamental stuff, if you want to ask me anything, or maybe about what we're going to do over the next week, fire it away, and I'll see if I can catch some of the questions here. Okay, clear, makes sense. Okay, good. Okay, so if you are on a VIP. Okay, if you want to, here's what's going to happen. Let me share my screen with you here real quick, okay? So what's going to happen is you guys will get access to mass traffic blueprint. Okay, that will come in about a week. Okay, so when we're ready to go to roll into that second phase, okay, that will be for VIPs. Totally optional for you guys, but if you are a VIP, what you will have also is you will have a schedule of what is coming up. Focus on conversion, Steve Sell. Bit confused, but mostly makes sense. Okay, yeah. So I don't. It's easy to get overwhelmed. It's easy to, it's easy for, for me to start talking about things that would be like I don't. Okay, so if I tell you, okay, you guys go to this traffic source A, but that's all you do, you'll be like everybody else. It's not going to work for you, And you might make a sale here, but you need to understand the whole thing. So we're gonna go to step 2, right? And then we're gonna go back to step 1, making sure that the step 2 is taken care of, or pillar 2, maybe better. But then once we have pillar 2 handled, pillar 1, you get it handled, and then both of those pillars will explode and help you create that. Okay, so questions. What does PPC stand for? It stands for pay-per-click. Okay, so like Google AdWords, Bing. I'm honestly afraid to close my first deal. Will you help me with that somehow? Okay, Nick. What I'm trying to understand, what is that about closing the first deal? Are you in sales, like real estate, insurance, or cars? What kind of deal are you trying to close? Vic, what about email follow-up after you get opt-ins? That's right here, okay? That's this pillar right here. How much is it to be a VIP? 0, Nikia, 0. It's basically you just basically separating yourself. You say, you know what, I want to go through the entire, because I know there's a lot of people, that will be watching this and not like, I don't want to waste your time. If this stuff doesn't resonate with you, I don't want to waste your time. You know what I mean? So if you want to go through the through this stuff that we're going to be covering over the next several days here, moving forward, then just register yourself on a VIP list. You'll separate yourself from the from the masses out there and be like, yeah, I want to get notifications, I want to get scheduled, I want to get into the mass traffic blueprint, and go through that. And so you'll be getting notifications via email. Also, I'm doing a case study with VIP group. So if you're going to be a VIP, my reason, you guys, I'll tell you this. It's like, okay, Vic, why are you doing this, right? I'll tell you why. So I would like to put together a case study with, it's going to be more relevant for VIP people, and then maybe later on we'll do like a group call, and I want to see on a scale of awareness, on a scale of results, how this training helped you, and so later on, as we bring, as we step into level 3 of which is we're going to be bringing internet traffic mastery to the world. We're going to open up for registrations. If you want to go there, you'll have a chance to go there. If not, you'll learn so much in levels 1 and 2 preceding to that. But hopefully, you'll have enough results to see that what we're doing here is completely. It's completely on a different level. Like, I don't want to teach you click this button to here's the button that you click to get traffic to your site. That's shallow. Okay. 7-figure traffic generation for modern entrepreneurs is elevating your level of awareness about marketing, not just traffic, right? So everything matters. Everything matters. If it was just traffic, I could go out there and I could, like, somebody contacted me. They're, like, Vic, I got 1 million emails. Okay, doesn't matter. You can send out 1 million emails. It doesn't matter. It's not that. If it was easy, people could be, would you say that if it was as black and white as just getting traffic to a winning offer, and that's it, that linear, that somebody could mortgage out a house and take $100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000, drop it in the traffic and make $700,000, and that would do, they would do it all day long like that, right? And win, and everybody would be able to do that. But it's not that. Now, this is good news and bad news, right? Bad news for most people, good news for the few, okay, that understand the game, and that want to take the time to learn and really master. This made the biggest difference for me. Okay, this made the biggest difference for me in my life as an entrepreneur, early on. is really understanding that. Because once you understand, if I understand the game of basketball, right, I know it. I know how to play. I know, the strategies. I understand the tactics. I can play the game and I can win. I'm not just throwing the ball, and hopefully I score, right? A lot of people in this industry just throwing the ball, hopefully, hoping to score. Okay, looking for any other questions. Internet traffic mastery is amazing, valuable product. Abdulrazak, conversions is things you do to make your traffic convert better. Yes. I'd like to learn more about strategically structuring campaigns. Is that week 2? Okay, Rick, so here's what we're going to do. If you guys want to take this training to the next level, and really dig into this kind of stuff, you can register as a VIP so that you can get notifications. So I don't want to, we don't want to email you if you want to get, don't want to get email. And we'll discuss. We'll send out a schedule of when these classes will be taking place, and we'll be doing a lot of look over the shoulder. We'll be doing a lot of, case study, kind of, breakdowns of different campaigns and things, and it would make a lot of sense to you. Okay. For today, you guys, my recommendation, my challenge, my advice to you is build you. I say this to our 4%ers. I say this to anybody that I talk to. I don't care if they just got started yesterday, Vlad, people here at the office. I said build you, okay? Build you. That's the only way to go. Don't depend on anybody. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a true entrepreneur, right, you want to be independent. Now you want to learn, you can leverage some systems, you can leverage somebody else, but your thinking, your head needs to be, how do I build my empire, okay? My empire, your empire, your empire. Never depend on anything. The scariest number in business is 1, okay? Any business. 1 income stream, 1 traffic source, 1 product, right? 1. 1 employee, right? 1 is the worst, scariest number in business. You want to have this. You want to have synergy, and so we're going to talk a lot about that. You guys, I appreciate you. Be great. I'm looking forward to hanging out more with you guys and digging deeper into this kind of stuff. And if you have questions, post them here. If you are a VIP, you will be getting a survey. Please take that survey. It will help us help you, okay? Because I want to know, what is it you're struggling with. If you tell me straight up, I'll be able to, to deliver what you are looking for. I don't want to talk and, just, about whatever I think is important. I want to talk to you about stuff that will help you in your business. Cool? You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you for being an entrepreneur. It's people like us, man. It's like if we promote good stuff, if we represent great products, I'm thinking, I was talking about, who was I doing the web? Where was I doing that webinar? I was looking at the Forbes 100 list or something like that. All of those people have one thing in common. Virtually all of them are entrepreneurs. Virtually all of them. I didn't see any basketball players there. I didn't see any professional athletes or movie stars. It's entrepreneurs, man. So we have that potential. We have the ability to do something really, really awesome. As long as we got something that's helping people, we understand how to market it, we understand how to systematically position it in the marketplace to set yourself up so that, again, every dollar you spend needs to be an investment over here, right, strategically. Because as you grow, it's like a snowball. Might be small, tiny, okay? Might be that tiny little ball, but you start rolling it and rolling it. So the work that you did anyway, you're going to do the work anyways, right? Today is going to pass no matter what, right? The activities, the income-producing activities I do today, guess what? It will go down in history anyways. The money that I've invested or spent in my business, it will be gone anyways. But I want to be smart. So every dollar, every activity, if I put an hour into doing something today and working on my business or in my business, I want that to be an investment into this pillar right here. So that before I know it, I can look back and the activity, right, my workload, my investment, my operations, okay, maintenance and all that stuff will go, will diminish, but my returns, okay, my returns will exponentially grow. And that's what I want. And so eventually, when you do this right, eventually what's going to happen is, even if you're promoting somebody else's product, okay, I want my involvement, I want my effort to go lower, okay? Okay, this is X's. Initially, my involvement will be pretty high, okay? But then over time, I want my returns to be like that, okay? So I want that to be, you know, my work, my returns. See what I'm saying? And there's a way to do that. So I'll be showing you. You guys, appreciate you. Have fun. God bless. Be awesome. And we'll be connecting again really soon. All right? Cheers, everybody. Be awesome. Talk to you next time.